welcome to my YouTube channel. And this is Afro Infotech, uh, your main educator for data engineering videos. In this video, I will be describing how to work with Databricks as a SQL data analyst or SQL developer. Basically, someone that has very good background in SQL, but you don't know Python or PySpark, and you just want to analyze data on Databricks. In this video, I will help you show you how easy it is. With a few commands, you can literally start working on Databricks and transforming and analyzing data as much as you can. First of all, this Databricks platform, as you may know, supports multiple languages. By default, in this notebook that I created, it is by default running on Python. So each cell will assume the code is written in PySpark or Python. However, I will show you if you want to write SQL, what you need to do. So let's get into it. First step, let's say you have a data set. In this case, I picked up a data set, sample data set in Databricks platform, and we are reading the file. So you have to be familiar with this PySpark method of reading any file you want. It could be a CSV, it could be JSON, Parquet. You just have to Google the syntax and you can get the right piece of code to ingest that data set that you want into a PySpark data frame. Now, step two is very critical. This is where you declare how to you basically convert that PySpark data frame into a SQL view, temporary SQL view that you can use and start writing SQL on it. As you can see, it's very simple. You write the PySpark data frame name, dot create or replace, then view, you put the view name, and that's it. You can now start writing SQL. As you can see here, I did my select star from the view. You can make this SQL statement more complex and write any SQL logic you want. You can also import more data sets or tables if you want to call it. You can repeat this line of code for the different tables you want. And the only thing to note is I am putting this magic command, what it is called, percentage SQL. I'm using it, it has to be the first command in this cell to indicate to PySpark that I'm about to write SQL in this cell. And as you can see, it gives us the good formatting of the keywords, SQL keywords, and makes it nice to read. If I remove it, as you can see, the formatting goes away. Now, once we have this, as you can see, I ran it already. I got my table, and we can do a lot more, like I said, and we can decide to save the results or the query itself into a different view. Just like you create a view in your database, you can have a bunch of complex SQL and create a view on top of it. And in this case, I created the call this sample_1. And that is what I can use to convert back to my PySpark, assuming I'm done with my transformation. And in this case, I use this syntax or the PySpark function, SQL context.table, to basically convert my SQL view back to a PySpark data frame. This is what I need to have to enable me to write the data out into a storage location or to a target location. Here is the basically the way to do it. You put that PySpark data frame, you write it out, and that's about it. This is a sample file path, so I'm not running this code, but you can write it to whatever target you choose. Alternatively, if you don't want to do this in this method, you don't want to create a view, you can alternatively create the PySpark data frame of any SQL logic against this SQL view by writing it out explicitly in a parenthesis and using this pack.sql method to convert this SQL code or query back to a PySpark data frame. Now, there are pros and cons for each approach. The first approach, as you can see, gives you that nice readability of looking at the SQL keywords and SQL statement in the SQL format. It's very easy to look at, it's very easy to read. However, in this case, it's not. But the advantage of writing the SQL query in this way is you have the flexibility to parameterize the SQL statement. What do I mean? Let's say you don't know what SQL statement you want to run beforehand. You want to dynamically generate that based on a different condition when you are transforming your data or based on your logic. As you can see, this is nothing but a string. So you could have very complex functions that can generate the SQL statement for you. And all you have to do is say spark.sql, you run that against the output of that function, and it's gonna convert that SQL query into a PySpark data frame. As you can see, this is very powerful. You can do quite complex logic and transformations just with this. So that is the gist of this video. If you are new again, I hope you found this helpful. Please like and subscribe and share this video. I hope you learned so much from this.